Hey guys, Ross Sorority here, Recall Technologies. I read an article the other day about ransomware and about how Texas, New York, Pennsylvania, and North Carolina are thinking about banning ransomware payments. So for all you that are out of the loop, don't know what ransomware is when all your data gets encrypted, and if you don't have a backup and you can't restore it in a timely manner, you're probably going to have to pay anywhere between $5,000, $10,000, and maybe $20,000. And if you're a larger firm, we're talking way more money than that. There was a ransomware attack on a major technology provider, technology service provider, Kaseya, and they got hit for about $50 million. I mean, they're a huge corporation. No 40 or 50 user law firm is going to get hit for $50 million. But, I mean, hopefully. But that's basically what it is. And you can't have access to your data. You're literally down until you pay this ransom or you restore your data. So we have to consider the situation where you're in a state, you're in New York, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Texas, you get ransomware, you don't have adequate IT, you don't have an adequate disaster recovery system or a backup system, or in the worst case scenario, your backup system is encrypted along with the rest of your data, that's just terrible. What do? If you're in these states, you can't pay a ransom. I don't know how I feel about that. On the one way, it's gonna force specifically, businesses and law firms, because you guys are a target, you guys have a lot of data, to really take your disaster recovery systems seriously, to look toward the cloud. The cloud, I mean, you're looking at 20 to 30 minutes downtime versus days and days, maybe a week downtime if you don't have the right situation. It's an interesting idea. I'd be interested to know your comments below as to how you feel if you were hit by ransomware and you legally couldn't pay the ransom. What changes would you have to be put into place with your IT person to make sure you wouldn't have to pay the ransom? Because a lot of law firms rely on paying that ransom, and more law firms pay the ransom than not pay the ransom. That's actually a statistic I read the other day. More law firms are actually paying the ransom than are not paying the ransom. That tells me that either they're unhappy with their data solution and restoration time. Your IT person might tell you it's going to take 2 days or 3 days to restore versus 1 day to pay the ransom, or it tells me they don't have anything in place and they have no choice but to pay the ransom. So it's definitely food for thought. If you have any questions about ransomware in your law firm, security, anything like that, legal tech related, I'm Ross at Recall Technologies. Look me up on my website or give us a call, and I will see you next time. That's it for this video.